Alright, welcome to our masterclass in which you will learn the 5 steps to become a highly paid digital marketer. My name is Patrick Wind, and during the next 45 minutes I'm going to show you the exact steps that brought me in the Forbes 30 Under 30 list of the best marketers in Europe. But don't worry, this is not another typical webinar where the presenter just talks about his own successes to motivate you and at the end he tries to sell you his online course, right? No, this is a real masterclass in which I will present you an easy to follow, step-by-step guide so that you can achieve your own goals as a digital marketing professional. However, you can also imagine that we have not set up all this great masterclass, the automated funnel and all these ads just because we are really nice people, right? So towards the end, I will present you our Ads Accelerator Academy, which is a coaching program that helps you to realize these 5 steps with a proven system that has already helped hundreds of our students to become highly paid digital marketers. But honestly, you're not obliged to do so. It is also perfectly fine if you just participate in our masterclass to learn our system and then apply it on your own. In fact, if you stay until the end of the session, we will also send you a detailed handout to make your life even easier if you decide to do it on your own. So I strongly encourage you to stay with me for the entire session because these 45 minutes will definitely be a great investment in your own professional career. Now, let's get started with today's masterclass with the title, The 5 Steps to Become a Highly Paid Digital Marketer. This masterclass is right for anybody who wants to start or scale his or her business offering digital marketing services such as freelancers who run ad campaigns for their clients, consultants who realize one-on-one workshops and trainings, and of course also agencies who offer done-for-you services for brands. And if you fall in any of these 3 categories, this masterclass is definitely right for you. And it doesn't matter if you offer these services for Facebook ads, so of course Facebook and Instagram ads, or if you offer them for Google ads, or if you optimize the SEO of your clients, or if you run LinkedIn ads, or even future marketing channels like Snapchat or TikTok ads. If you work in the digital marketing industry, this masterclass is definitely right for you. And in the next 45 minutes, you will learn how to turn your expertise into a business with more than 5-figure profits each month, even if that number sounds completely crazy to you right now, how to focus on the right people, activities, tasks, and clients to become a highly paid specialist instead of a generalist, how to generate a consistent flow of new high-value clients with a predictable and scalable system without any cost for ads, and also how to increase your prices by generating much better results with your services and by strengthening your own personal brand. Basically, what you're going to learn is everything you need to know so that you can build your own business to pure profits of over 10,000 euros each month, using predictable, repeatable, and scalable systems instead of guessing, failure, and constant course correction. Now, I know this sounds very good, but there are also, of course, some house rules for today's masterclass. First of all, this is not get rich quick. It is also not do nothing but click a button and make a lot of money. It is also not how to fake being an expert and get tons of clients, because the people you're going to hear about in this masterclass are honestly hard-working entrepreneurs who learned how to focus on the right aspects in their life and business and then put in all the effort and the hard work that is necessary. So I strongly emphasize that the results that you get by applying all of these systems are entirely up to you because you're the one who have to put in all the effort and the hard work at the end. Let me describe a little bit the profile of people that participated also already in this masterclass, and let me see if this also sounds like you a little bit. Now, some months in the past, you make some decent money with your services, but you just can't seem to maintain it, right? You basically start every month wondering where your next client is going to come from, and moreover, you secretly know that your work is worth more than what you're charging, but you're also afraid that raising your prices will stop people from buying. Another thing is that you might see other people in your industry making a lot of money and growing their business, and you wonder what they are doing that you are not doing. Are you also working too hard in your business? Too many hours, too many weekends, too many night shifts, too many activities, and are you feeling like burning yourself out? Do you feel like having a personal brand would really help your business, but you just don't seem to have it fully worked out yet? The real problem is that you're stuck in this old model and you have not yet moved to the highly scalable, highly profitable, and predictable new model of digital marketing. And once you have moved to this new model, your life is going to be much easier, honestly. You will have complete control over which clients you want to work with, how you work with them, and which prices you charge them each month. You will be able to generate clients on demand every month with a predictable and organic system, so without spending your money on ads. Your business will become much more simple and significantly more profitable with less work and fewer overhead costs. You will finally have a proven, repeatable business model that can make you over 10,000 euro of pure profit every single month. You will have enough time to finally work on the strategy of your business and to position yourself as a well-known expert with a strong personal brand. And do all of this while finally feeling again the joy that you had when you first got out into business and started working with your first few clients before everything got so complicated and exhausting. My name is Patrick Wind, and according to Forbes, I'm one of the highest paid and fastest growing digital marketing experts in Europe. I'm also part of this 30 under 30 list in media and marketing, and I started my marketing business at the age of 22, basically from my parents' place back in Austria. Then I moved to Barcelona by the age of 26, and now I'm making over 65,000 euros in pure profit every single month. I'm a specialist in Facebook and Instagram ads, and I typically help businesses to grow their revenue and profits with a proven system that delivers new clients every day with predictability. But I'm not one of these marketing gurus that drives, most of them are rented, Lamborghinis, and then just talks about himself. That's really not me. And I am also not talking about crazily high revenues from super risky business models like all of these dropshipping millionaires that say you can make millions, whatever. That's not my style because it's not honest. What I think is truly honest and what I feel is authentic is talk about pure profits, okay? Because profits, basically like the sales that you make minus all your costs, is the real money that ends in your own bank account. Therefore, I strongly focus on these pure profits instead of, crazily high revenues from super risky business models. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on pure profits, okay? Now, let's have a look at the real profits that our students have already been able to generate. Let's start with Marcus from Munich. In the past, he only engaged in one-shot projects with small e-commerce clients, which brought him between 1 and 3K per client, but he was struggling to get references in recurring revenue. He was already delivering very good results with his ads, but was not able to be perceived as an expert in his industry. After applying this new model, he really doubled his prices, won several ongoing clients, international big brands, and now these 12,000 euros of recurring revenue are now predictable and even expected. Now he has even created his own case study based on these results, and he started his own lead generation funnel. To summarize, he basically transformed from one-shot services for small e-commerce companies between 1 and 3K per client to working with international brands as his ongoing clients, helping him to generate over 12,000 euros in recurring revenue each month. Let's continue with Ines from Granada. She did the transformation from being a part-time employee, working also with small local clients, which brought her around 2,200 euro each month, to become a freelancer working with big consulting projects, which already generated her 16,500 euros in the first 42 days after applying this new system. Before, she worked 20 hours per week in the marketing department of a bigger company, but did not feel very satisfied as an employee. In her free time, she already managed some campaigns for small clients, but did not earn enough to really give up on her salary. She applied this new system, and as I said, within the first 42 days, she was able to quit her job after making over 16,500 euro in profit. Now she's putting together a system and a team to handle all her incoming leads, and she will be at constant 5 figures each month. I would also like to present you Jan and Manuel. Jan is from Las Canarias, so from the Canarian Islands in the south of Spain, and also Manuel is from Alicante, also from Spain. And in the beginning, they used to work separately on each business, so the personal brand of Jan and also from Manuel, but they faced it very difficult to scale their business, so they decided to create an agency together. And now they have already contracted their first 5 full-time employees to delegate account management and some specific tasks, which allowed them to focus more on the strategy of their business and client acquisition, which they now do with their own lead generation funnels. Now they're also hiring more employees to double or triple the capacities and make even more profits. To make this also numeric, before applying the system, they were solo entrepreneurs struggling to find new clients, making them per person between 3 and 5K per month. And now, as they are successful agency owners with 5 employees, they constantly generate over 26,000 euros in profit per person. The last example that I would like to share with you is Daniel Hipke from Barcelona. Actually, he's not from Barcelona. He's originally from Germany, but he moved to Barcelona to scale his own personal brand and marketing business a couple of months ago. And he previously used to work as a one-man consultant, offering many different services, basically working day and night without vacation, and he really felt like getting burned. He learned how to apply our system in his business, and he now even launched his own highly scalable online course. Thanks to all of this transformation, he consistently earns now over 32,000 euros each month with much less work and more predictability. So his transformation was from a one-man consultant offering several ad account services, making between 5 and 8K per month, to a very strong personal brand with his own online course, allowing him to even generate over 32,000 euros per month. And these people are not the only ones. We have students all over the world, from Denmark, from the United States, from Austria, from Germany, of course, and from many other parts in this world, and all of them are very happy to have applied all of these new systems. So, what is this new model actually? Well, there are basically 5 steps that you need to apply to your own business if you want to make over 10,000 euros of profit each month. These are the 5 steps to your success. First, you have to bring focus to your life and your business. Second, you need to become a specialist, not a generalist. Third, you need to find your high-paying clients in an organic way, so without spending any money on ads. And fourth, once you have found these high-paying clients, of course, you have to generate great results with them when managing their ads. Fifth, in order to really gain long-term success, it's highly important to build up a strong personal brand in order to be perceived as an expert in the long run. Now let's get started with the first one. How can you bring focus to your life and business? And why does all of this matter? Well, I think that Bill Gates and Steve Jobs are people that we can respect and we can trust, right? And one of the things that Bill Gates says is that only through focus can you do world-class things, no matter how capable you are. And I truly believe that focus is highly crucial in order to generate great results. And Steve Jobs describes focus in a very cool way. He says, people think focus means saying yes to the things you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. And that's super important in order to really apply this focus. And the areas that we want to focus on are the right people, the right activities, the right tasks, and also the right clients. Now, how can we focus on the right people? And why should we do it? Well, because your energy is very scarce, so we have to spend it wisely. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Therefore, really try to avoid these toxic people. Okay, toxic people are very negative people that mentally strong people try to avoid. Now just read through this list together with me, because if you have someone in your closer circle of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, it's really difficult to achieve great results in your professional career if these people spread a lot of negativity. They criticize you all the time, they make you waste your time, they're jealous, they always play the victim, they don't really care about you, they're self-centered, they keep disappointing you. So if one of these people is in your inner circle, try to, spend less time with this person and focus on people that really support you. Okay? Also focus on the right activities. Learn how to say no to all the time wasting. Never start your day with passive tasks. Like before 11 a.m., I never open my email, my WhatsApp, my LinkedIn. I do not open the app of TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram or anything. So before 11 a.m., it's active time. It's the time when you really progress. And actually, I also don't even have all of these unnecessary apps on my phone anymore. Like TikTok and all of these things, I have them completely deleted from my phone. All these unnecessary apps, I do not have them anymore. And also, if you have WhatsApp and your email and everything on your phone, which is okay, right? Then please do me a favor and deactivate the push notifications. It's super important that you reduce distractions as much as you can. And as you can see here, also when working on your computer, not just cleaning up your virtual desktop, but also your physical desktop, like the one that I'm sitting in front right now, is like, it's nothing. It's just the desk and my computer on top of it and my mic. Nothing else, okay? And within the digital world, when you open your computer, it's super important when you work in the browser that you only have open the tab that you're actually working on, okay? Use only one screen with one window open at a time. This really saves a lot of mental energy. After focusing on the right people and the right activities, now we should also focus on the right tasks. And single tasking is much more powerful than multitasking. Let me present you here the Eisenhower matrix, how to make decision on what's urgent and important. It's a 2x2 matrix where one scale is important, the other one is urgent. And if some tasks are just urgent but not important, which is the vast majority of things that you typically do on a daily basis, you do a lot of things that seem to be super urgent, but they're not important, which is category 3, then you should not do them in this moment. You should always try to delegate them either to your team or to a friend or to an external freelancer, whatever you can, okay? But these urgent tasks that are not important, you should not do on your own. You should only do tasks that are urgent and also important, okay? That's category 1. And if they're important but not urgent, then you should plan for them. You should already clearly structure when you're going to realize them. And obviously, everything that is not urgent and not important, eliminate all of these tasks. Moreover, you should also focus on the right client. Find the big fish and solve their real problems. And here I have prepared a little quiz for you. Who do you think will pay you more for your digital marketing services? A cheap individual hotel, like just one little hotel, or a huge luxury hotel chain? Obviously, right? The bigger one. Who do you think will pay you more? If you run lead generation for a small gym that makes like 30 euro per month per member, or you run lead generation for a personal coach, also in the fitness industry, for example, who earns 80 euro per hour. Well, these leads are much more worth for the personal coach. And you can go even bigger. Let's say you run lead generation for a hair cutter that makes like 15 euro per haircut or whatever. Or you run lead generation for a real estate business that make at least 10 or even 15,000 euro of profit when they make a sale. So of course, you get my point, right? The more value you add, the more money you can earn. So your challenge is to find these big clients and then surf their wave. And with big clients, it does not only mean the value of the clients, like how much money they generate with their own services. It also means if they already have a lot of followers on Instagram, a lot of fans on Facebook, if they have a lot of traffic on their website, if they are a well-known brand, if they sell something offline, if they have stores. Try to find these big clients and do not waste your time with small ones. Find these big clients and then surf their wave, because you will generate better results and you will be able to make more money with it. After we have now focused on the right aspects in our life and in our business, our next task is to become a specialist, not a generalist. And how can we become a specialist? Well, we can focus on specific channels, industries, and I will give you an example of how I have applied that in my own career. Why should you even focus on a specific channel industry? Well, because if you become a specialist, you will earn significantly more than every generalist. And how can we specialize now? Well, as you can see here, there are several different marketing channels, as we said initially of this masterclass, like Facebook, Instagram ads, Google search and display ads, YouTube ads, and also organic YouTube performance marketing, social media organic, website and funnel building, conversion rate optimization, and of course also other channels like email marketing, so on and so forth. And then all of these services you could offer for different industries, for example, for the e-commerce industry, for lead generation, for local businesses, for info products, and there are also, of course, other industries like mobile app installs. And if you're a generalist, you would offer all of these services to all of these industries. I mean, of course, you can do that, but you will never become really good in anything, and you will not generate a lot of references, and people will simply not pay you very well. So at least try to focus on one channel, okay? Let's imagine that we're going to focus on Facebook and Instagram ads. Well, if you're a channel specialist, then you can offer that for e-commerce companies, for lead generation, for local business info products, and also others, because you're the channel specialist. If you don't want to focus on one of these channels, but you say, man, I really love e-commerce, or I love info products, or whatever, then you can become an industry specialist. You're the one who really knows everything about the e-commerce industry. You know how to run Facebook, Instagram ads, how to run Google ads, how to run YouTube ads, how to increase the conversion rate on the website, so on and so forth, because you're the industry specialist. And guess what is the easiest to get started? Well, if you're a niche specialist, if you focus on one channel for one industry, that's exactly what I did in the beginning. In the beginning, I was purely focusing on Facebook and Instagram ads, and I offered this service to over 120 different e-commerce companies like Meller, ASICS, Bioderma, Pede Paul, and all of these brands. And here you can see me in front of doing one-on-one workshops in their offices, like at the Desigual headquarters, at ASICS, at Glovo, here at Havaianas, at Pede Paula, Engel & Völkers. And it helped them to generate over 10 million euros in return on ad spend, because I really learned the tips and tricks that these companies need, because I was specialized in that, okay? And also working with all of these brands helped me to easily enter some related companies, because I already had these big logos, these big clients as references. Now, how can you start to find all of these high-paying clients? How can you find companies that pay you very well in an organic way, so without spending any money on ads? You can do this with 4 different ways. First is with a referral partner network. Second is over LinkedIn. Third, Facebook. And fourth, Instagram. Okay, and let me now show you how you can do that. Let's start with the referral network. And I strongly recommend you to do that, because it's the easiest way to find high-paying clients, because they basically find you. And how can they do that? Well, because you create your own referral partner network, and you pay commission to the people that make introductions for you. Let's see what I mean with that. Basically, you run a refer a friend program. I'm sure you have some connections. Let's imagine you're the guy at the right top with the tie. I'm sure you know other guys, you know other women. Let's say one of your close friends is this woman on the left in the bigger circle, and this woman now knows, of course, other women and other guys that could potentially become clients of you. Okay, and if she now introduces these people to you, you pay her a commission. Let's imagine that you typically run Facebook and Instagram ads for e-commerce companies, and you charge these companies a setup fee, and you also engage with them in a 3-month ongoing support. Let's assume, that's just hypothetical, that you charge them 500 euros for the setup, and then 3 times 1,000 euro in monthly fee. Okay, so if you do this for 3 months, it's of course the setup fee plus the monthly retainer are 3,500 euros. And if you now pay to your friend who introduced you to this client a 20% commission, for your friend, this already means 700 euro only for the first 90 days. You still maintain 2,800 euros, which is okay for just running the ads for this one client. You can, of course, run easily 5, 7, 10, or even more of these clients, which is, of course, very interesting for you. And then imagine that after these 3 months, if you generate great results, why should they stop working with you, right? Typically, they then convert into an ongoing deal where you keep charging them 1,000 euro each month. And from these 1,000 euros, you pay 20% commission for your friend, so 200 euro. So for your friend, like the woman here, this is highly motivating. Like she knows all of these guys and girls anyways that could need your service. And if you tell her, well, you will get around 700 euro only for the first 90 days and then 200 euro each month, she can really get a nice passive income. So it's a pure win-win-win situation where your friend is very happy because she earns a lot of passive income. You are very happy because you got a new client, which gives you some, which pays you money, which is already good, and experience. So you can work on their account and gives you references, and they can even become an ongoing client. And for your client, it's absolutely perfect because you're going to generate them great results, and that's exactly what they need for their business. What else can you do in order to find these high-paying clients in an organic way? Well, you can hunt for new connections in LinkedIn schools and groups and then add value to them. This is one of my favorite hacks that I strongly recommend you to pay close attention now, because this is really going to bring you a lot of leads if you follow this system, okay? Of course, if you go to LinkedIn, on the very top on the left, you can search for whatever matters to you. Let's say I'm here in Barcelona and I want to find people that work in the marketing industry in Barcelona. So I search for Marketing Barcelona, and I already find organically the marketing director of FC Barcelona, the director of marketing of La CaixaBank, and many other people, actually 419,000 people that are in the marketing industry here in Barcelona. And what I can of course do is I can check out their profile and I can connect with them. Before I connect with them, on the right, there is the algorithm of LinkedIn is very good. So on the right, you can already see people that are related to them, that are also similar, that have similar aspects, okay? And these people, I can of course also click on their profile and I can also connect with them. And the way that I connect with these people is not by just sending them an invitation, but I always add a note. And the note that I typically add is this message. That's my cold traffic outreach message, where I say hola, because people are in Barcelona, even though I then message them in English, so hola, and then I say the name. I just found your profile and wanted to connect with you here in Barcelona, which makes it more relevant for them. Okay, so mainly focus on people there. My name is Patrick Wind, and we can help you with your Facebook and Instagram ads. No worries, we're not another agency, but rather help you to better execute them internally. Looking forward to connecting. And then of course, once you have sent your invitation, below, right, you see other people that you may know, and the algorithm of LinkedIn is very good. So they give you here like the executive director of ES and many other high profiles, and then you can organically simply connect with them. That's good, that's the organic way, but let's dive one level deeper, what you can do with LinkedIn schools and LinkedIn groups. If you go to LinkedIn and if you search for a specific university, let's assume we search for ESADE, okay? If you search for ESADE, then it will show you all of these people that have studied at ESADE or that are professors, which is okay, but that's not what I want right now. What I want is I want to click on more. You see where it says people, jobs, content, and more. I want to click on more. And then I do not click on companies, but I click on schools, okay? And then that's basically the filter that I apply. And the filter for schools, when I search for ESADE, gives me, of course, ESADE and also their alumni and all of these things. But what I do now is I click on the official ESADE LinkedIn profile of the school, okay, of the university. And I see that there are 66,000 students and alumni on LinkedIn. And what I can do now is you can see on the left, there is home, about, jobs, alumni, video and ads. So I click on alumni, and this is one of the most powerful hacks that there is right now on LinkedIn to find really high profiles. Because there are so many filters that you can now apply to these ESADE alumni. Okay, alumni are people that have studied there. And what you can do to these 60,760 alumni is you can filter, for example, where they live. Well, I filter only for people that live in Barcelona, for example. You can filter where they work. Let's say I'm interested in people that work at Google, that work at Amazon, whatever. And you can also just leave everyone that studied at ESADE and that lives in Barcelona. And then you can filter for people based on what they are doing right now. Do they work in marketing? Do they work in finance? Do they work in sales? What have they studied? Have they studied marketing? Have they studied finance, economics, international business, or law? And you can even go further, and that's one of the things that I really love about these filters, is what they are skilled at. So these are the skills that have been endorsed by other LinkedIn members, like they're good in leadership, they're good in marketing. There's actually one that's digital marketing and business strategy. And the last part, the last filter that I strongly recommend you is how you are connected with them. First level connections are people that, that are like your friends on Facebook, you're like connected with them already on LinkedIn. Second level connections are people where you have at least one connection in common. So you're not yet connected directly, but you have a friend in common. And then there are third and more, which are people where you do not have connections in common. And what I recommend you is to filter here always for second level connections. Why? Well, the first level ones you're already connected anyways, and the third ones maybe we will not accept your invitation, and it's a good opener if you have a friend in common, So what I recommend is to go for second level connections. And what I show you here, for example, is you see from these 60,760 alumni, if I now filter for people that have studied marketing, it's only 8,600. So these are the 8,600 that have studied marketing. But if I do not click on what they have studied, but if I search, you see there's a search bar, I can search in there for marketing. If I search in their marketing, click on enter, it's 31,000, because it's not just what they have studied, it's also what they do right now. If they work in the marketing department, if they are the marketing director, so on and so forth, okay? I can go even further, and I can combine the filter of marketing with that they live now in Spain or even Barcelona. And I could even filter where they work exactly. Like if I want to win these big clients, and if I want to work, for example, with HP, with Nestle, with Danone, with Volkswagen, with Pepsi, and or Seat, or any of these other big brands, that's a very powerful strategy, because LinkedIn will then show you all of these high profiles that have studied at this university, that you have connections with them, because I filter for second level connections. And you can see here, for example, marketing manager, marketing director, marketing at Istin. You can see here, what else do we have? Marketing at Nespresso. We have chief marketing officer, marketing manager at Unilever, head of marketing, what else do we have? Digital marketing and e-commerce marketing. We have head of digital marketing at Bershka. Bershka is one of these Inditex companies like Zara. And I mean, if you want to run the Facebook and Instagram ads of one of these huge companies, contacting the head of digital marketing of Bershka is a really cool way to enter there, right? And you see, like, you get tons of marketing managers that you can contact easily. And besides schools, there is another hack on LinkedIn right now, which are the LinkedIn groups, okay? When you search, for example, for e-commerce, let's assume that you want to work with e-commerce companies, and you search for e-commerce, and then you filter not schools, but so you click on more, and you do not click on schools, but you click on groups, then it will show you all of these groups that have something to do with e-commerce. Like you have e-commerce experts, and you see there are a lot of people in there, like 124,000, 32,000, 953,000, 24,000. Which ones would I like here now? E-commerce 2020, e-commerce directors, Observatory e-commerce. And let's assume that we join the biggest one, which is e-commerce experts, the number one group for e-commerce best practices, 125,000 members. And you see over 454 people that I'm connected with are in this group, which is a good indicator. And what you do now in these groups is you basically take a look at the posts of people, and then you comment with something valuable. So for example, this guy has a question. Well, then if I know the answer, I answer the question. Also, if you find something interesting for this group, you can also make a post there and share it. And then you connect with these people, and then you can convert them to paying customers. You can do something similar on Facebook, basically also find and joining the right groups for your industry, and then add value to them. How to do that? Well, basically, once again, you search, for example, for e-commerce, and you can already find here e-commerce elites mastermind, 92,000 members, e-commerce growth hacks, Facebook ads, creatives, email, and more. 7-figure e-commerce secrets, e-commerce masterminds. You see a lot of e-commerce groups on Facebook, but you can also search for something for lead generation if that's your industry, like 7-figure coaches, lead generation, business growth, lead generation scripts. You see a lot of lead generation groups as well. For example, if you focus on real estate marketing, so you go even deeper, so generating leads for the real estate business, you see even real estate marketing mastermind, digital marketing secrets for real estate agents, and you can go even further and you can focus on one specific geographic location like Barcelona. And the first one here I like a lot, like Inversión, so real estate investment Barcelona real estate, so Inversión Inmobiliaria Barcelona, so in Spanish, and then Barcelona real estate investment, 1,200 members, and all of these people work in the real estate business here in Barcelona. So what you can do is you can really find these groups, join these groups, and once again you add value to the members in the same way that we did it on LinkedIn, right? So if someone has a question, you answer, you find something relevant for the group on the internet, like a YouTube video, or you have an own blog, you have an own article, then you publish it in there, then you connect with these people and you convert them into paying clients. The way to do this on Instagram is by finding and following the right hashtags for your industry, and then engage actively with the content of these people. The way to do it is you search for a hashtag that's relevant to what you have to offer. In my case, Facebook ads, and I put in also the hashtag before. See hashtag Facebook ads agency coach, Facebook ad strategy, Facebook ad tips, Instagram ads, Instagram ad design, Instagram tips, Instagram ads, Facebook marketing tips, Facebook marketing strategies. And then you find these hashtags, okay? And you do not only just follow these hashtags, which is obvious, but then what you do is you take a look at the last 6 posts, okay, or at least the last 3 ones, so the first line, but I even take the last 2 lines, so the last 6 posts. And what you do is you basically take a look at these last 6 posts, and you see once again if you can add value to these people. Like here, this person basically shares his or her top 3 tips, and what I would do now is I would comment on some adding value. I would comment and say, wow, that's interesting, thanks for sharing it. I personally would also like to add A, B, C, D, E, whatever, okay? And then ending with a question, what do you think about that? And then tagging this person, okay? To really start an interaction. Like here, for example, is Miami Invest Club does this very well. He tags the person who published it and engages in a conversation with this person. And here once again, and then of course, you connect with this person on Instagram, and then on Instagram you can send them a voicemail, you can send them a quick video, you can invite them for a call, and this way you can really connect in a very good way. And finding these high-paying clients and converting them to customers is a good idea, but then of course you have to generate great results for them with your ads, with the services that you offer them. And in order to generate really great results, nowadays, what I recommend you is to apply omni-channel marketing. So do not only focus anymore on Facebook and Instagram ads, which is perfect. I love to run Facebook and Instagram ads, you know that. But of course, if you really want to generate great results, it's also a good idea to offer for them also Google ads, YouTube ads, you can do SEO, LinkedIn, and there are also future channels. And of course, you can be a specialist on one specific industry and one specific channel if you want to. But what your client really needs at the end of the day is not just one channel, but they need several channels. So you could either offer all of these services on your own, or you could have partners that offer these other services. Like for example, I'm a Facebook Instagram ads expert, but I have in my network the right people to run the Google ads for them, to run YouTube ads for them, so on and so forth, okay? Because what your client needs at the end of the day is omni-channel marketing. And it's super important that you really focus on these customer needs, that you really generate great results for them, because a happy customer is your best business strategy. And what I recommend you is not just do multi-channel marketing, where you basically run different marketing channels in parallel, but you do omni-channel marketing. Omni-channel marketing has the customer in the center, okay, and runs all the different marketing channels in a coherent marketing mix, okay? So you basically communicate the same message through the different channels. And of course, Facebook and Instagram ads is one of the most important channels in this marketing mix. So what I would like to share with you now are my most important tips to really generate great results with Facebook and Instagram ads. First of all, you should of course apply the full funnel strategy. Full funnel strategy is something that I have developed together with the Facebook headquarters over the past 6 years. And it basically helps you to lower the cost per conversion and increase the volume of sales, leads, app installs, or whatever the objective of your campaign is. And full funnel strategy means that you communicate different messages to different customers according to the current level in the customer journey. So the 3 main levels in a customer journey are branding, prospecting, and retargeting. So branding for someone who has never heard about you, prospecting, people that already know you but have not yet bought, and retargeting are people that have even come to your website but have not realized the payment process in the checkout. And on all of these layers, you should communicate different messages. On branding level, you want to communicate an emotion. On prospecting, you want to focus more on product-related issues. And then in retargeting, you want to emphasize scarcity. So you want to create fear of missing out. And once these people have purchased, you do not yet stop to target them, but you rather run up or cross-sell campaigns in order to increase the loyalty and the lifetime value of this customer. All of this sounds very nice, but how can you do this now, right? Which are the perfect ads for each of these phases? And what I recommend you is to check out the Facebook Ads Library, which is a free tool from Facebook, where they basically show every single ad that is live right now in this specific moment from every advertiser. So you can just go to facebook.com/ads/library and you can search there for the Facebook page of any advertiser that you're interested in. You can do this, of course, also with me. The only thing that you have to do is you have to search for Patrick Wind, for example, and then filter for the right country, for example, for Germany or for all countries or whatever you want, and then it will show up all the ads that I have active right now. And what I would like to share with you now are some important elements of the ads that I'm running that will help you as well to generate better results when you run Facebook and Instagram ads. First, as you can see here, all of these ads are basically video ads, okay? So I strongly recommend you to at least always test also video ads. I mean, image ads from time to time can still work. Okay, I got that. But I prefer to run video ads because it gives you more inventory and from the ads that you can run. And Facebook strongly emphasizes that they also prefer video ads. So you pay lower CPMs and all of these things. So first of all, I run video ads. Second, these video ads are not horizontal or squared, but they are vertical. You see, they're almost like Instagram stories. They're super vertical. Why? Well, because this way, you know that 80% of the traffic from Facebook comes from mobile and basically 100% from Instagram comes on mobile. So people watch these ads on a mobile device. And if I run these vertical ads, I occupy the entire screen from the mobile phone. If I would run this on desktop, well, maybe it doesn't look that perfect, agree, but once again, 80% of the traffic comes from mobile on Facebook and 100% of the ad traffic on Instagram comes from the phone. So you should focus on how it looks on a mobile phone, therefore vertical videos. Moreover, have in mind that 70% of the users have the sound deactivated. Therefore, you need to have some subtitles. You need to have some text overlays, like the ones that I use here on the left. You see, even if people do not have the sound deactivated, which is the case in 70% of the users, they will still understand that it's a webinar about Facebook and Instagram ads and that helps them to increase their ROI. And at the end, I always implement this where it says in Spanish desliza, which basically means swipe up, in order to really animate them to realize this movement. What else do I do? Well, I always start my ads with something that's called pattern breaker. So for example, I have some horses in the beginning, or what do I have here? Like you see a person jumping into the water on the ring, like the first 1 second, or let's say at least the first 3 seconds, but most importantly, even the first 1 second. You need to have something that's different, that sticks out out of all of the other contents and ads. So something that makes the person stop and watching the rest of the ad. Okay. I also use quite some emojis in the text without making too many, but like these little crosses, like the X, helps to stick out in a visual way. Moreover, especially when I run ads for Instagram stories, like the ones that you see here on the left, I of course run them in 16:9, so complete vertical, actually 9:16, but like complete vertical. And what I do is before I upload them to the Business Manager, I edit them in my organic Instagram profile. So I upload them as a normal Instagram story, okay? And I edit them with normal text overlays like Cómo mejorar el retorno, like the text you see here. That's what I did from my phone on Instagram, okay? And also the text and everything I put in there. You can even add a location. You can do many things to make it look as natural, as organic as possible, because people are not on Instagram or on Facebook to get connected with ads, but they're there to get connected with real people. So make it look as natural as possible. On the right side, you probably ask now, but Patrick, didn't you say vertical ads? Why are you running a horizontal ad here? Well, that's one of the little hacks that I apply in retargeting. In retargeting, I run a specific banner, horizontal one, that only shows on Facebook desktop right column, so when people are on their computer, because there the conversion rate is very high, but only if you run a specific ad perfectly optimized for that, because there is gonna be not so much text, and you can only run these horizontal images. So what I do is show this only to people that have come to the landing page but have not signed up. I show them here, sign up for the webinar, and give them some scarcity as well. And if you want to make your life easy, and if you don't want to create a specific campaign for Instagram stories and a specific one for retargeting on desktop right column, and what you want to do is you want to run automated placement, which is also a good idea. So I'm a fan of automated placement. And what I run for automated placement are typically videos in a squared format, so one-on-one. Okay, very short ones, maximum 15 seconds. Yes, you heard right. Not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, just 15 seconds. Okay, and what I do is these video ads, because they look very nice on basically all different placements. And another hack that I apply here is, you see on the right top, it shows this Forbes logo, because this is of course something that communicates authority and makes people trust more in your personal brand. Moreover, I use two little hacks here. You see the red progress bar, which I apply at the bottom of the video. It shows them that this ad is very short. It's like it progresses step by step, only 15 seconds. So so they know that it's not a long video, so they're gonna stay until the end. And then the last hack that I wanted to share with you here, we could talk for hours about hacks about Facebook and Instagram, but let's have one more hack here. You see on the right, it says "Donde lo explico paso a paso." You see there's like a little text, and on the left there is no text. And also the text on the right seems different than the text in the middle, right? It's a different style, it's a different format. Well, that's because I work with SRT files, SRT files are subtitles that are only gonna be displayed to the user if the user has the sound deactivated. You remember, 70% of the people have the sound deactivated, so to these 70% of the people, the subtitles are going to be displayed, like the one on the right side you see, but on the left side, which is also perfect, because for the 30% of the users that have the sound deactivated anyways, it's rather distracting to also have subtitles there. And it also occupies space that you can fill with any other elements. So working with SRT files was a game changer for me. It really improved the performance a lot, okay? Because these subtitles are very important if the user have the sound deactivated. But if they have the sound activated, you do not need them. And I have one additional hack for you. When you run a bonus hack, so to say, on the right, you see a typical retargeting ad that I run with testimonials. And what many people do with testimonial ads, they show the entire testimonial from the first second to the last second. But that's not what I do. Because a typical testimonial starts very slow, saying, hey, my name is Frank and I'm from Vienna and I have joined the program, so on and so forth, which is fine. But it starts very slow and it does not have a pattern breaker in the beginning. It starts boring for an ad, okay? So what I do, instead of just having one testimonial, okay, that starts slow, I basically just take the hottest part of these testimonials. Like if it's a 60-second video of the testimonial, I only take like the 10 seconds that are the hottest, where the person says something like, joining the program was the best decision in my life. I doubled my return on ad spend, something like that. Okay, so I just take this chunk of the hottest part, and then I combine it with the hottest parts of other testimonials, in this case 6, and I started with a pattern breaker, and this ad works absolutely fine in retargeting. And as I said, if we apply omnichannel marketing, well, it's an illusion to think that this user will only interact with Facebook or Instagram in the next month, right? It's simply not true. This person is also gonna connect on Google. This person is maybe gonna search for buy online course Facebook ads. Person is maybe gonna search it for Google. So you want to run Google ads, okay? Google ads, Google search ads are the ones that show up at the very top of the search results. You see, like here, for example, Vienna Transfer Service, like the ad, that's the first thing that shows up, and below they are then coming the organic results, which you can optimize with SEO, like search engine optimization. But if you want to show up on the very top, that's what you do with Google Ads, and it's of course a very important element in a coherent omnichannel marketing mix. Especially when it comes to retargeting, there's another channel that's called Google Display Network, which is something that you also do inside the Google Ads Manager, okay? And the Google Display Network helps you to show these banners throughout the entire internet. And you can imagine, if someone participates in a masterclass, in a virtual masterclass like this one, over the next days, it's a good idea to remind this person about your offer, about anything that you have with these banners, okay? And that's of course also something that you're most likely going to experience over the next days, and that you see a couple of these banners throughout the internet. Okay, and that's how they look, and you basically set them up also in the Google Ads Manager. What else can you do in the Google Ads Manager? You see on the left, it says all campaigns, search campaign, display campaign, and there's also something that's called video campaigns, and you can see a couple of video ads. And where do you think these video ads are going to be displayed? Exactly, on YouTube. YouTube was found in 2005. Google bought it in 2006 already, only 18 months after it was created. And ever since then, if you want to run ads on YouTube, you have to run them inside the Google Ads Manager. Okay, so that's where you run your Google ads inside the Google Ads. Your YouTube ads, you run inside the Google Ads Manager. Okay, and as I've shown you, not only the paid results, but also the organic results matter a lot. And that's what you do with SEO, search engine optimization. And that's something that you can do on page or also off page. Like on page is basically optimizing the site speed, so how long it loads, how long the website loads. You want to put in the right keywords in the headings and the page titles and the meta tags. You want to have something that's called rich content, and also optimize the site architecture. Okay, that's everything. Well, it's everything. These are the typical things that you can do on page to optimize to get better found on Google. But also off page, you can optimize, for example, by something that's called link building. Link building basically means that you have other websites that backlink to your website, and this communicates a lot of authority this gives authority to your domain and to your website, so therefore you're gonna rank higher. Besides the traditional channels of Facebook and Google, there's also another platform that's amazing, especially when it comes to B2B marketing, which is of course LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, you can not only do the organic things that I've shown you, but you can also run ads there, okay? You can see here, for example, Facebook itself, as a client of LinkedIn in this case, run ads on the feed of LinkedIn, okay? So basically just feed ads like mobile and desktop news feed on Facebook. You can do the same here on LinkedIn. And also on the right, it says promoted, which is basically similar to the right column on Facebook. But that's not where I have generated the best results with LinkedIn ads so far, but where I really have generated amazing results with LinkedIn ads, especially when it comes to lead generation for an info product, is with LinkedIn InMails, okay, InMail ads. And you do not need the sales navigator for that. You basically just open up an ad account. So in LinkedIn ads, you open up an ad account in your campaign manager. And what you do, is you send these personalized messages to people in your target group. For example, here it says, hey, name, okay, in my case, so if I receive it, it says Patrick Wind, but it could also say your name, so hey, name, I've seen that you are the position of company, managing director of Ads Accelerator, therefore, I wanted to connect with you as we are both in the marketing and advertising business. I would like to increase your sale. If you would like to increase your sales with Facebook and Instagram ads, then join our free webinar right now. And the link, and they have the sign up button at the top, they have the sign up button at the bottom. I put the link in here, and also at the right, when they click on this image, which is a super important element of this LinkedIn in-mail ad, then they will also be directed to the landing page. And this, if you have some basic understanding and some basic background knowledge about Facebook and Instagram ads, I promise you that LinkedIn ads is going to be very easy for you. Basically, you create an account and then you create campaigns, you target the right people and you set up your ad. It's very similar to Facebook and Instagram ads. And it's very powerful, okay? Because on LinkedIn, the typical user gives a lot of valuable information, because we see our LinkedIn profile as a CV, as a curriculum. So we show them exactly where we work, how long we worked there for already, which are the companies we worked before, which are our studies, which are our skills. It's a lot of valuable information that you can target. You see, you can target, for example, for by simple like demographic ones like age or gender. See, you can target, for example, only men between 25 and 34 in Germany. That's something that you can, of course, do, but you can go further and you can say you want to have them to have skills that are endorsed by other LinkedIn members, like sales and marketing, international marketing, Facebook marketing, multi-channel marketing. You can, of course, also filter by their fields of study, by their education level, like marketing research, financial services, hospitality, whatever. And what you can show them are these ad formats. The one that I like the most is the one at the right bottom, where it says message ad. These are the ones that really go inside their inbox. But you can also run ads on their feed, which you can do with single image ads, carousel ads, or video ads. And the ones that show up on the right are these text ads and also spotlight ads. Another platform that you can run for your retargeting, for example, is native advertisement. What I recommend here is Taboola. There's another company called Outbrain, and it's basically when people are on newspaper articles. These are these related articles that pop up at the bottom where it says Taboola feed, and it's a great way to retarget people. And of course, nowadays we should also talk about future marketing channels in a coherent omnichannel marketing mix like Snapchat, where you of course have rather young people, and even TikTok ads, where the audience is even younger than on Snapchat, but they get older and older, and also older generations adopt more and more to TikTok ads, which are already available for you. And what you can do are these 4 ad products, these 4 ad types like brand takeover, in-feed videos, hashtag challenges, and branded lenses. Now, after generating these great results with your ads, it's really important to spread the word. It's really important to share these results, to share these great companies that you work with, and to build up your own personal brand for long-term success. A personal brand, for example, means that you have a very optimized Instagram profile or Facebook profile, that you have a lot of engagement there, that many people know you, that you share some content on YouTube, for example, that you get a lot of subscribers there, but not only sharing content on YouTube, but also recycling this content on your LinkedIn profile, that your LinkedIn profile is purely optimized, that you really have a nice headline, that you have all the companies that you've worked with. And also what you need in order to create a personal brand is a story behind. There's something that's called hero journey, where you basically implement different elements and also apply co-branding. In my case, I work a lot with the brand Forbes. Okay, so I was selected in this Forbes Very Under 30 list, and ever since then, I communicate that on my so my personal brand strongly benefits from all the attributes that people think when they think about Forbes, like success, rich, millionaire, these things, even though, I'm just a normal guy, but that's what people associate to Forbes, and I somehow strengthen the personal brand with this association, okay? I publish a lot of company logos, and not only the logos, but actually me in their offices, helping them, realizing some workshops, like here, for example, with Havaianas. And once again, it's co-branding, because people know that Havaianas is huge. They, of course, have some flip-flops from them at home. They know that they have a huge offline represents, and also online, they're very strong. And also, when it comes to selling online formation, it's important that you communicate quality. And here, for example, behind the scenes with some professional video equipment, working on my MacBook in a professional office, doing keynote speeches here in Barcelona, which strengthens the personal brand a lot, showing that I've written an own book, the Facebook Ads Bible, published it with an official publisher and all of these things, and that I teach digital marketing at several universities together with my wonderful wife. Right? And also playing a little bit of the humor component, like for example here running Facebook ads already with 6 years. All of this, that makes up a personal brand, okay? And if you now also want to create your own personal brand to become a highly paid digital marketer, then you basically have two options. Number one, after listening to all of this content in this masterclass, you could go at it alone, but you will most likely spend thousands of euros in figuring all of this stuff out when it comes to the real details and really how to apply it, which will make you frustrated, and you're probably gonna waste between 3 and 5 years of your life. Or option number two, which is of course what I recommend you, is to learn a proven system from somebody who has not just done it, but actually mastered it and has become one of the very best in Europe. And that's the moment where I finally present you our Ads Accelerator Academy. Our Ads Accelerator Academy is exactly this proven system where you learn how to become a highly paid digital marketer in only 56 days. 56 days, well, it's because it's 8 weeks. 8 multiplied by 7 is 56, right? So it's an 8-week online training program. But it's not just an online course, it actually is a coaching program, because during 3 months you will have weekly coaching calls with one of the mentors of our Ads Accelerator Academy. These are group calls. And additionally, you also have 1 entire year of 24/7 support in our Facebook group. So this package of 8-week online program, 3 months of weekly coachings with a mentor, and 1 year of 24/7 support is really the best strategy that you can do in order to become a highly paid digital marketer in only 56 days. Additionally, in our Ads Accelerator Academy, there's also included a job platform for all people that have successfully finished the 8-week program. You'll get all my tools, checklist, and contract templates, invoice templates to make your life as easy as possible. There's a bonus, that's my personal brand guide that I've applied step by step in order to create the brand Patrick Wind. And you will also get access to all my keynote speeches and interviews of the past years. And at the end of the academy, you will get a certificate, and of course you will have lifetime access. So even though it's an 8-week online program, right, you'll get of course lifetime access to all of the material that is online available for you. And what we basically teach you in the Ads Accelerator Academy are exactly these 5 steps to your success. How to bring focus, how to become a specialist, find high-paying clients, generate great results, and how to build your personal brand. You remember, it's an 8-week program, and the entire first week is dedicated to step number 1, how to bring focus to your life and business. Well, that's why we start with your mindset and some productivity hacks. The module number 1 is really how to bring focus to your life, and then also why happiness is the key to your long-term success. We're going to define your big 5 for life, and you're going to create your own vision board to work with something that's called the law of attraction. Also going to show you my top 5 books for entrepreneurs, how to discover and enhance your unique skills, and many other very nice productivity hacks like alpha waves, 232 hertz concentration music, and you're going to create your own action plan for the upcoming weeks and months, and additionally some useful tools, of course, that you can apply over these periods. Here's a feedback from one of our students, Luis, who says a lot of nice things here in his feedback, but at the end, what I like a lot is that he says, Patrick, I can honestly say this course, your value and insights, the team's value are about to change my life. My idea of how to run a business and really basically how to run life are changing totally. And that's what he said exactly after week number 1 in this mindset part. Step number 2, How to become a specialist, not a generalist. Well, therefore we dedicate week number 2 to defining your service and pricing. So the actual tariffs, the actual the fees that you're going to charge your clients. First, we're going to define your buyer persona, the industry and channel, and you could focus on Facebook and Instagram ads, but also on other channels, and how to share the specialization with the world, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and which services you should actually include in your offer, how to create an irresistible offer, and you get our templates so you can simply copy paste it. Which prices should you actually charge your different clients? And there's some hacks that's called the free trial method, which helps you to gain testimonials, referrals, and renewals, how to work part-time to gain experience and reputation, how to gain experience with our partner agencies. There's a network of partner agencies that's also included in our program, how to promote your services on different job platforms, and our 3 templates for your invoices. And there is a feedback from one of our students, Ruben, after week number 2, who says, he said it in Spanish, but I translated it with Google Translate to English, and he says basically, wow, session 2.1 and 2.5 made it much clearer to me to define my services and prices. And that's exactly what we do in 2.1 and 2.5. He even says after one of these coaching calls, wow, today's session was really good. The tips helped me a lot. I'm looking forward to the replay of the 4,000 euro per month client case study, because there was a client, there was one student of our program who was even able to charge 4,000 euro per month, which is not always the case, but he managed it, and there's a replay that shows exactly how he did it. Step number 3, how to find these high-paying clients in an organic way. Well, we dedicate the entire week number 3 exactly to that, how to find leads and how to convert them into clients. So it's not just how to find leads, but you also get my sales script to convert them. As we have already seen throughout this masterclass, it is a very good idea to have a referral partner network that you can pay them commissions when they make you introductions. And based on that and all the other outreach channels, I've developed a hunting plan for you, which will bring you up to 70 new leads every single day. How do you do that? Well, basically because you understand exactly how to get these connections on LinkedIn schools, LinkedIn groups, and how to communicate the right message to them, how to accelerate this process with LinkedIn bots, how you can download these LinkedIn contacts, how to work with Sales Navigator. When it comes to Facebook and Instagram, we have seen exactly how to add value in these groups and how to find the right hashtags and then send them the right messages. You can also do this with bots in an accelerated way. Email hunting to get new connections for your database, how to audit to add value with the Facebook Ads library, and how to convert these leads with a sales script. Moreover, you also get my client onboarding survey and a lot of templates for your contracts. Here's some feedback, because I assume that this is pretty important for everyone, how to find these new clients. Here's some testimonials from our student Alex, who says, wow, just closed the new info product client with 30% more and even upfront payment. Plus, I also get 10% of the profit share each month. That's pretty nice. And the same day, was it? I think it was the same day, where he also sent a private message to me saying, whoa, another new client, 2,000 additional euro per month. And I asked him, how did you find this client? Because of your personal brand, or did some outreach? And he said, well, I did outreach and then I closed it on the phone. And at the bottom, he even says, this week, we're closing three more deals of 500 euro, 250, and even 700 euro additionally to all of that. So we talked about the first 3 steps, but now let's come to the 4th step. And as you can probably tell, that it matters a lot to me that we're not just getting fancy clients, but we're actually really generating great results with them, with our ads. Therefore, to step number 4, generate great results, we do not dedicate just 1 week, but we dedicate week number 4, week number 5, and also week number 6. On how to generate these great results, because I want to make sure that you're really gonna be confident and that you're really gonna generate amazing results for your clients. In week number 4, we talk about advanced Facebook and Instagram ads, different campaigns for local businesses, how to promote events, how to generate leads with a lead generation funnel, my top 5 hacks to sell info products with Facebook and Instagram. It's how to set up your retargeting funnel for info products, events, and also for leads. My 10-step national and international scaling plan, my full funnel dashboard for your analysis, and not only Facebook ads, but also how to optimize their website conversion rate, because at the end you're going to bring traffic, but it needs to convert. Advanced Facebook support resources, how to get a Facebook account representative, and how to refresh all of your knowledge. Talking about omni-channel marketing, of course, it's not just about Facebook and Instagram ads anymore, but also about YouTube ads, also about Google ads, LinkedIn ads, Taboola, Snapchat, TikTok, and many more. And all of these things, that's what we're going to enter in a lot of detail in week number 5. I'm going to show you how to set up your account to get started with YouTube ads and with Google ads, how to create your first campaign with YouTube ads, how to optimize the banner, how to find thousands of profitable audiences, how to set up your retargeting campaigns. You're going to really become a master of YouTube ads, which is a very, very hot channel right now. But not only YouTube ads, but also Google search, how to convert all of these low-hanging fruits, people that are already searching for keywords related to what you have to offer. Retarget your leads everywhere inside the Google Display Network. How to really start and get professional when it comes to search engine optimization. You get my guide how to do that. How to run LinkedIn ads. As I told you, it's really no rocket science to run LinkedIn ads, but it's a very powerful tool, and it's something that when you're in the B2B industry, it's a must. It's necessary to run LinkedIn ads in the B2B environment, and therefore you get my step-by-step guide. How to run ads in native advertising in the display network of Taboola, and also future channels like Snapchat and TikTok, where we can use the momentum to be a first mover and impact this younger audience, and also how to set up your own chatbot in 20 minutes. But it's not just about bringing traffic with Facebook and Instagram ads or with other marketing channels, but also having the right funnels in place in an automated way to really convert this traffic into sales. Therefore, I'm going to present you my top 10 marketing automations for your funnels, how to set up an automated webinar funnel with EverWebinar, use our templates with over 350 slides for your webinar. After the webinar, you could of course also send an email automation funnel, and not only after the webinar, but also before the webinar. Like I typically use up to 15 emails, and I give them to you as a template, so you can really use them. How to create your webinars and funnels in ClickFunnels. Top 7 hacks to create even physical speaker events. It's like an offline funnel. 3 proven funnels to promote events. I can make a gamification funnel, tag a friend strategy, and then of course how to offer down and upsells to increase the lifetime value of your customer. And here are some examples of the great results that our students have already been able to achieve. Here's, for example, Christopher Lewis from the US. Even publicly on his Instagram profile, he says here, for example, spend $15,000, website conversion $93,000, ROAS of almost 6. At the bottom he says total spend $1,500, conversion of $15,000, and he even says in the middle, I can't make this up. We launched a campaign, $450 dollars in spend, ROAS of 14, $6,000 in return. Here he says total spend €2,000 to $2,700, $15K in return. And in order to strengthen his personal brand, he also publishes here the certificate that he got inside our program. Another person that generated great results is here, for example, Andor. He just sent me an email yesterday saying, hey Patrick, thanks so much for all that you have done for us. I'm working already with bigger clients and the results are pretty good. What do you think about it? And there's a screenshot from this campaign where he spent 24,000 euros, generating 154,000 euros in return for his client. So all of these strategies, like the full funnel strategy and applying all of these to the campaigns of the customers, really generated amazing results. And with all of these great results that you generate for your client, you definitely should start and strengthen your own personal brand in order to achieve long-term success, okay? And I truly believe that this is another really important step to strengthen your own personal brand. Therefore, we dedicate once again not only 1 week, but 2 weeks, week number 7 and also week number 8. Are dedicated to the personal brand, where we, in week number 7, design your own personal brand by first analyzing the brand Patrick Wind and to see already what you can take from that. Then we define your own story for your personal brand. You're gonna learn something that's called the hero's journey, which I've implemented a lot in the brand Patrick Wind, and then how to create your own hero's journey. My top 3 strategies to increase your Instagram followers in an organic way. And right now I have around 30,000 followers already on Instagram, so these strategies really work. How to optimize your Instagram bio, how to dominate IGTV, how to use merchandising for your personal brand, and how to create business cards for your offline authority, and even how to get the Facebook Blueprint certificate. That's the first step in creating your personal brand for long-term success. And then in week number 8, I'm gonna show you how to become the number 1 in your industry by benefiting from joint ventures to reach new audiences, how to participate in YouTube and podcast interviews of other authorities, how to become a keynote speaker, how to start teaching at universities, how to become a university professor, how to write your own book, an ebook or a physical book that helps you to become an industry reference, how to create your own stickers, memes, GIFs, so digitally you're going to be perceived as an authority. And super important, how to create really, really amazing photos and videos to strengthen your personal brand, which you can also do in our mastermind, and how to update your action plan. And at the end, you're going to receive the Ads Accelerator certificate. Here are some examples of personal brands that have already been created in our academy, like Alex Izquierdo, for example. He has 11,000 followers already on Instagram now, and he plays a lot with adding value, not only in a humorous way, but he really shows some nice hacks and tips for the Spanish community and how to create amazing Facebook and Instagram ads. Another personal brand is Ines, that we already know from the testimonials in the beginning. She also focuses on the Spanish market, but offering not only Facebook and Instagram ads, but also LinkedIn ads, how to use TikTok, and she really likes that a lot. She's also big in SEO, and she basically focuses on specific industries, offering different channels for them. You see, like here, how to do it, tips how to optimize SEO for your blog, 10 tips for your e-commerce, conversion rate optimization. And that's, of course, very important to create your own personal brand. The 5 steps, therefore, that you need to take for your own long-term success is: first, you need to bring focus to your life and your business. You need to become a specialist, not a generalist. Then, of course, you want to find high-paying clients in an organic way, generate great results with them with your ads, and build up your own personal brand for long-term success. So, if this sounds like you, and you want to scale your own income to over 10,000 euros each month, then let's talk. Over the next 5 days, my team has reserved some time to talk to you and to see if you are a good fit to our academy. You will need to fill out a survey, and if our team decides that you are a good fit, we will confirm the call with you. Unfortunately, our resources are also limited and we cannot accept all the applications. We can only accept 20% of the applications for these interviews. So what I recommend is to fill out this survey in a detailed way and show us that you really want to form part of the academy. Because as I said, we only accept 20% of these applications and realize interviews with them. If your application is accepted, you will receive a confirmation via email or WhatsApp, and also with the exact hour and date for the interview, which will take around 45 minutes, where we will map out an exact action plan for you to achieve these over 10,000 euros of recurring revenue each month. This call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend working on your business this year. The Academy is exactly right for you. If you're a digital marketing expert, for example, freelancer, consultant, or agency, or you want to become one, okay? So if you're already making some sales, that is perfect and you want to scale the business, but also if you're just about to start your business as a freelancer, consultant, or agency, this academy is absolutely perfect for you, okay? If you offer, for example, ad campaign services, individual or group coachings, or if you already have your own info product, this is perfect for you. Basically, it's for all people who know that they are good at what they do and believe that they can dominate the industry and make high 5-figure profits each month. So people who truly love helping others and value results over everything else. If this sounds like you, I happily invite you now to go to adsaccelerator.com/academy okay? And it will also show up here somewhere next to this video, okay? Where you can click on this link and you can go to adsaccelerator.com/academy. There you can find more information about our academy, and you can apply for an interview, okay? And you can schedule there, you can a specific date and a specific hour, and you can fill out the survey with all the information that we need in order to see if you're inside this 20% of interviews that we're going to realize. Watch out, right now there are over 100 people on this masterclass, and our schedules over the next 5 days can only handle 14 calls. So I recommend you to not lose this opportunity, to rather click on the link now or go to the website and apply already now to make sure that you get one of the spots. And now, after showing you the personal brand of Christopher Lewis, I would now present you a little video of him, less than 2 minutes, where he talks about what he has already been able to achieve thanks to our academy. Now, let's give it to Christopher and let's see what he has to tell us.
I just want to say that joining the Ad Accelerator program was like the best choice for me in my business. Actually, just in the best choice for me in life. I was a 9-to-5 worker, working in the hospitality industry for about 15 years. I got tired of working in the hospitality industry and I wanted to change for my career. Not only that, I had a son that is 6 right now, and I wanted to create something that I could be able to spend that time with my son and build a business in the process. I joined the Ad Accelerator course back in 2019, and as soon as I absorbed all that information, I ran out the gate, went door to door, start pitching my service. My first client told me no 4 times before he told me yes on the 5th time, and that started the chain ball of word of mouth marketing, referrals, leads, and so forth. Now, currently in my business, I am overwhelmed with the amount of ad accounts that I'm handling at the time, and I just signed up for the academy. So I'm looking forward to learning how to scale my agency, how to get higher ticket value clients, and how to even just let somebody manage jobs and get some of this work out. So I just want to say, Patrick, thank you for all you have done for me and my family. Thank you for the knowledge that you share with me. And, thank you for just giving me that start. I appreciate it, and I will always hold you thank you for that, because you definitely had made a big impact in my life. All right? Thank you. Take care. And Accelerator class, you're the best, man.
That's amazing, Christopher. Thanks so much for the feedback. And besides Christopher, of course, we have several other students who have already been able to generate also amazing results. And I would like to present you a little summary of a couple of students that have already participated in our program and our academy. And let's give it up to them. Let's see what they have to tell about our program.
Ads Accelerator course of Patrick helped us enormously to increase our relevance score, to increase the quality of our ads, and to increase the conversion rate, to understand fully our funnel, how good our messages work, which message works the best, which picture, which image, which copy works the best. The course was amazing.
Of course, I learned his funnel strategy. It's really useful. His knowledge is really, you can really apply it right away to your work. I could apply it to my clients and I could see results really fast.
I've been working with Facebook ads previously for almost 2 years, and still I really feel like my understanding of the full funnel, everything from Facebook ads, but also all the way to conversion, has improved tremendously.
So you are going to learn from the best. You are not going to learn from someone that is not doing what he's teaching. In fact, Patrick is working with a lot of e-commerce and with a lot of companies. So he is up to date about what is happening nowadays in Facebook ads, and this is super, super important.
I want to truly 100% recommend the Facebook Ads Accelerator program to all the e-commerce owners, because it's difficult to understand the full funnel strategy, and thanks to all the team of Facebook Ads Accelerator, now we understand how it works and how to make our ROAS profitable, and then increase our sales. As you can see here, all the boxes of Rocket's company, to deliver to our clients. That's it. Go ahead, don't think about it, and start with your accelerator program now.
That was really cool. Thanks so much for staying until now in our masterclass and for listening to all of our client feedback. I'm really convinced that you're also going to be able to achieve these great results. After one of the first sessions, after one of the first editions that we have done with our academy, we have also received tons of positive feedback from people that that messaged us. Like here, for example, Thibault saying, "Thanks a lot for the amazing content, guys. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed so much meeting you, and I wish you will all skyrocket your business." Shahid says, "Yay, thanks Patrick. And as I promised, I'm going to invest in my Instagram strategy, 5,000 euros in the next 3 months, and which is not necessary, of course, but he has an e-commerce. Right, he has an e-commerce and he wants to invest more, and yeah, because he only invested 630 euros so far, which is, you do not need to invest that money in your personal brand. It's just because he has an e-commerce and he wants to scale his e-commerce. Christopher Lewis says, we know Christopher Lewis now, but he says, "Thanks, Patrick, and all of you guys. That was an amazing experience. I was able to connect with people from different parts of the world." Corey says, "Likewise, thanks, Patrick, and every single one of you. It's been a pleasure meeting everyone. I hope we can all stay connected while we scale our agencies. Love you all, guys. Enjoy your summer." Marcus, you remember Marcus from Munich, says, "Thanks, Patrick. These crazy weeks were absolutely life-changing for me. Thank you to all of you for sharing your knowledge without hesitation. Truly grateful for having you and looking forward to keep this group heated." Nice. Christopher brings in even some nice positive vibes, saying, "I closed the sales call. I'm running ads for 1 month and he wants me to coach him after. I'm getting an upsell too." And on the right side, you see the feedback of Ricardo, who says it in German, but it's super powerful what he says. He says, "Patrick, thanks so much for this amazing value and also for the help of all the others." That's super. Take a look at what he says now. He says, "To finish off, I wanted to present you the results of an amazing deal that we've closed today." And that was the reason why I had to get out of the call. Over 130,000 euros in additional sales thanks to this new client, and he runs an agency and they also create videos for this client, so that's why this value is so high. But that's one of the results that one of our students has really got, like Ricardo. And further results that we see here from Jan, who says return on ad spend 12, and he says, "Wow, Mario, that's amazing, great results," because Mario is one of the guys that works with him in the agency. And Navel sends an email to me, says, "Patrick, just wanted to send you a personal email to thank you for this training. I've learned a lot and I've appreciated the support. It's obvious you're committed to the success of your students. I hope I can meet you and the other students in Barcelona. Have an amazing summer." And Ines on the right in Spanish says also, "Thanks so much for everything that you have done for us. I'm so looking forward to watching all the content from the academy." Some further feedback, because we really have received a lot. People really love the academy. They say it has been absolutely fantastic. Meet all of you guys. I'm so happy about the closeness and the transparency of Patrick. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you in person. And from Alex, we already know that he has closed his info product client. And Anibal on the right says, "Once again, thanks a lot, muchas gracias. Thanks a lot for everyone for being so generous and helping me out every single time in our calls. Big hugs to Patrick and to all of the others." Now, our Ads Accelerator Academy, to summarize a little bit, is an 8-week online program which teaches you how to become a highly paid digital marketer in only 56 days. It also includes 3 months of weekly coaching calls in group with one of our mentors and 1 year of 24/7 support via Facebook. The 5 bonuses that are included is a job platform for all the alumni that successfully finished the program. You get all my tools, checklists, contracts, and invoice templates, so on and so forth. You get the Patrick Wind personal brand guide, so step by step how I created my own personal brand. You get access to all my keynote speeches, interviews, and you also get a certificate after the program and lifetime access to all the online material. What you're gonna learn and what you're gonna realize is a transformation with these 5 steps: how to bring focus to your life and to your business, how to become a specialist and not a generalist, how to find high-paying clients in an organic way, how to generate great results with your ads, and how to build your own personal brand for long-term success. Now, if all of this sounds as cool to you as it does to me, let's click the link somewhere around this video or check out adsaccelerator.com/academy. And once again, there are over 100 people on this masterclass, and we only have 14 spots for these interviews over the next 5 days. So I recommend you to go ahead, and I really recommend you that you fill out the survey as detailed as you can in order to make sure that our team will decide that you're a good fit, and we will confirm the call with you. As I said, we can only accept 20% of the applications for the interview. And if you are inside these 20%, your application will be accepted and you will receive a confirmation via email or WhatsApp. The interview will then take around 45 minutes and we will map out an exact action plan for you to achieve these over 10,000 euros of actual profit each month. The call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend working on your business this year. Now, once again, go check out adsaccelerator.com/academy. And if you're still not 100% sure if you should check out the link or not, and you're still here listening to my voice, then let's talk about it once again, about the results that our students have already been able to achieve. For example, Marcus from Munich, who transformed from one-shot services for small e-commerce companies, making 1K to 3K per client, and he transformed to working with international brands that he has now as ongoing clients, allowing him to make over 12,000 euros per month. So he was already generating great results for the smaller clients, okay? But these small clients obviously didn't pay him very well, and he was not able to be perceived as an expert in his industry because these small clients didn't spend a lot, nobody knew these clients, so therefore it was really important for him to win these big brands, okay, as even ongoing clients. He was able to double his prices and now, as we said, makes over 12,000 euros each month, which are now predictable and even expected. Based on all of that, he has created his own case study that will help him to generate a lot of leads via his own lead generation funnel. Let's also talk about Ines. Ines transformed from a part-time employee working 20 hours per week in a marketing department, and besides that running some small campaigns for small local clients, which brought her around 2,200 euro each month. And what she does now is she transformed to a freelancer working with big consulting projects, and only in the first 42 days she was able to generate over 16,500 euros in profit for her. Okay, so applying this new system helped her to quit her job already after 42 days, thanks to these 16,500 euros that she has already generated and all of the new clients that she's working on now. Okay, what she does now is she's put together a system and a team to handle all her incoming leads, and she will be at constant 5 figures each month. My two friends, Jan and Manuel from the south of Spain, they have been working separately on each of their businesses, but they found it very difficult to scale. Therefore, they created an agency together, and now they have already contracted the first 5 full-time employees to delegate tasks like account management, also some other operative tasks, which allows them to completely focus now on the strategic part of the business and to run some own lead generation funnels to acquire new leads for the agency. What they're doing now is they're hiring more employees to double or even triple the capacities and profits. And last but not least, I've also been talking about my friend Daniel Hipke. He's originally from Germany and moved to Barcelona to spend time with me. Well, not because of that. We spent quite a lot of time. However, he moved to Barcelona to scale his own personal brand and also his marketing business. Before applying this system, he used to work as a one-man business, a one-man show, a one-man consultant offering different services, working day and night without taking any vacation, and he really felt like getting burned from all of this work without getting a lot of return for that. Okay, he learned how to apply our system in his business and even launched his own highly scalable online course now, which allows him to constantly earn over 32,000 euros each month with much less work and more predictability. And these guys and girls are not the only ones, because hundreds of other people all over the world have already participated in our formation, and they were able to scale their business in a profitable way. If you also want to do that, then once again, check out adsaccelerator.com/academy and apply for one of the interviews with our mentors. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm very excited to seeing you inside our academy if you're accepted for the interview. And then in the interview, of course, you decide as well to form part of the academy. Thank you very much for listening, and see you inside.